Hello people, me and the kids are on our way to go pick up Azure delivery, Azure Pacific Standard or whatever it's called. It's like they have food and stuff and like bulk things, but you go like meet at a parking lot and everybody helps unload the trucks together, and then you can then you load it in your car and stuff, and it's pretty cool. But I think because they do it that way, they're able to get it pretty cheap, and it's just really cool community. Everybody's there helping out each other, and you know, we've missed a delivery and we've had people grab our stuff and like bring it to us, like met them somewhere, and so yeah, it's super rad.
And also we'll dress up because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's cold outside.
So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna have to park a little ways away, and it's not really something I feel comfortable setting up a camera and recording all these people as we do this. So you're not getting a time lapse or anything, but maybe you can get a time lapse while we load it in the back of the car at the end of it. And I totally forgot to time lapse us loading everything, but we got it all loaded up. Woo! Don't have my truck today. Otherwise we could have grabbed some. The guy had a bunch of pallets, which are super nice and helpful. We were only able to fit 2 pallets in. I could have maybe got one more, but honestly it wasn't really worth taking them from his truck. It wasn't worth taking one out of his truck and then it not fitting and then him being gone, and then it's like, well, great. Now what do I do with this pallet? Just leave it in the parking lot? So next time we'll have my truck. But right now it's got that freezer still in it because I haven't unloaded that because we don't have a place for it in the garage because I haven't cleaned the garage yet. But now we are at Atwood's. I'm still on the search for the hoof knife that we need to... We're stopped. I don't need a seatbelt. Not moving. It's in park. Parking brake on, everything. I forgot to bring, I could have brought the camera in and filmed, but I didn't even think about it. So sorry. They didn't have the hoof knife. Again, nowhere's got this. They had like a combo pack with a rasp and clippers and a hoof pick in it, but I wasn't about to buy all this stuff that I don't need just to get a little, you know, $10 hoof knife. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to resort to ordering it. I wanted to support local businesses, but you make it real tough on me. Oh, and we got these like knockoff Crocs for $7 each, and it was buy one get one free. So, boom.
And that's all I have.
Super rad.
2. And we got one because obviously we bought one.
Yeah. Hopefully the girls are done.
13.
Hopefully their feet are done growing. I don't know if I told you previously, but Bethany, my sister Bethany, forgot that it was pickup today, or she didn't know like if her stuff got shipped to her directly or it was on the pickup thing. So we grabbed it for her and we just dropped it off for her, and now we're headed home so we can make some lunch and eat, and yeah, adios.
What did we just watch? What did you just see?
A masterpiece.
A masterpiece.
I did it on purpose.
Did you just see where is it?
But deep freeze. Awesome. So that's what we're gonna do. Girls are awesome.
Wait, where's
But deep freezer, which is awesome. It's like half the price of it. So it's like 18 cubic foot deep freezer, which is awesome.
It gets better.
Girls.
It gets so much better.
This is like, I was telling her, this is like the 3rd time she's done it, and every time I zoom in on her face. I know you're doing it on purpose, but I don't think you realize that we highlighted it in such a special way. I can't see. I'm crying. Did you welcome everyone to today?
No.
No,
I
babe.
don't know what day it is.
Did you welcome everyone today?
I don't think so.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 17. Would you like to take us out with you to do animal tours?
Sure.
Okay.
You guys ready for bed?
Okay, let's see.
That's a lot in there. Oh, there we go. Well, should have brought the basket. It's crunchy. Alright, all the animal chores were done. Eggs are collected. Horses are fed and June is locked up. Goats have food and water. And now I'm just going to take a minute to swing on the swing before bringing the eggs inside and dating them. And then I have to feed the dogs a little later on in the night after we eat dinner, because that's just our normal. So we're just going to swing on the swing a little bit, enjoy the sunset for a couple minutes before heading inside.
What are you guys doing?
Decorating cookies! Yay!
On your bottom, please. Should we get the blindfolds?
No. Please no. Please no.
You guys are really kind about it. Good job. No, please no. I was expecting a little more shrieking.
Where'd you get Pete?
Or Isabel to start crying. What are you making?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just doing a stripe cookie. I'm having this idea in my mind. But...
Okay. And Silas, what kind of cookie are you doing?
I'm doing a circle cookie that
Okay.
it goes around in circles. And I'm leaving some for the mouth.
Okay. And then Isabella, you've had like 17 ideas already. Did you pick one yet? That wasn't me calling you out, just because you're full of creative ideas.
I know. I'm looking at Olivia's and I'm about to give her an idea. But I don't want to boss her around on it.
Then maybe it's, you don't give an idea unless you're asked, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you should get started because it's going to be dinner time soon and you will not have started your cookie at all.
I don't know what to do.
Well, good news. This isn't the only cookie you're ever going to decorate for your entire life. So just pick something fun.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
I need the white.
May I have the white, please? So hold please. I officially decided this is gonna be the absolute shortest video today because I fell asleep on the couch at like 7 o'clock. And I think that was my body's way of telling me, yeah, we're gonna go chill today. So everyone's in bed. I have a feeling this is gonna be like a 10-minute video, but that's okay. There is one thing though that a couple of y'all seemed interested in when I was talking about supplements and stuff and like research and like what I've been looking into, etc. I've got to remember, okay, if y'all ever see my ring turned like this, I do this all the time. It's because I have to remember something. So I'm gonna pull this up on my phone before I forget. So quite a number of you expressed an interest in like hearing a little bit more about where I'm doing my research or how I found out information on supplements or kind of like what I've been getting into and what that's basically what that's all about. And I think it comes from this premise that like slowly learning that plants have these really neat healing abilities and they may not be to the caliber or, and I'm not knocking Western medicine by any stretch of the imagination, so that's not what I'm trying to do. But I just think it's absolutely radical that you can grow something in your backyard that can help you to feel better in a myriad of circumstances. So I found the subject totally fascinating. Y'all know that's why I got into the Outlander series. I'm not even in the spicy parts. Like, no, actually not even a little bit. But the whole apothecary vibe, like, yeah. I would love to figure out what herbs and stuff we could grow to like help us feel better and be healthier. So I figured I'd show you my current, current reads. And I shouldn't say reads, I use these as like references. Now there are a couple in here, let's see. There are two that I've been much more focused on, and I'll show you those in just a second. And shockingly, I've actually got 3 of these, 6 of these from Five Below, which is so cool. Got this one, which is Herbal Remedies Handbook. More than 140 plant profiles, remedies for more than 50 common conditions. And what I like about this one is it's got very clear pictures, you know, pretty much exactly what you're dealing with. But that's, what is that? The globe artichoke. So it says medicinal uses and has like a really good descriptor of key information, like a little legend right here. I mean, they've even got like lemon in this book, which is really cool. You can use it as an antioxidant, antiseptic, detoxifying agent, and it's nutritive. Super safe to use. It's used traditionally. Not a lot of research has been done about it. Best taken as a diluted juice, applied topically for skin disorders. I didn't know you could use lemon juice for skin disorders. Coffee's in here. This one's got some really basic as well as some like less basic, like chicory and cinnamon and pawpaw or papaya. I mean, it's got stuff in here I've literally never even heard of in my life. Oregon grape? Yeah, no clue. Just getting started with this one, And I would say that for me, I love when there's some sort of guide to go off of in the book somewhere where it's like, yeah, if you are looking for something for muscular aches and pains, you'll find it with birch, prickly ash, bog bean, and meadowsweet. It's got a glossary in the back, and then an index. I don't think it provides references though, which I do super appreciate. I'll get to that in a sec. But I don't understand the point of books like these if it doesn't have some sort of like, is it a glossary? What would this be? Where it says like the ailment and then what you can help with it. Because I'm not gonna be searching back and forth through something just looking for the right herb when I'm in the education process. There's also the Medicinal Gardening Handbook, a complete guide to growing, harvesting, and using healing herbs. This one's much more, it's really limited. It only has a handful of plants, but has like a lot more of the key ones. Like, let's see, sage, valerian, yarrow, garlic, echinacea, astragalus, astragalus. I don't know how that one's pronounced. I think it only has like 24 herbs in here. But it has the history of herbal medicine. And then it has a section for how to cultivate a medicine garden, how to harvest it, how to store it. So this is a little bit more, it's less focused on individual herbs and more focused on like how to grow them yourself, how to harvest and how to prepare them. This one's super fascinating, called The Healing Kitchen. It's cooking with nourishing herbs for health, wellness, and vitality. Absolutely fascinating. This one would like bridge the gap for me in such a way that I was like, that's really cool. Because I think what you eat matters. I think what you put into your body matters. And I say this and I still totally love Domino's. Okay, I do. And I think sometimes that matters for your heart. Like your soul. But there's like a kitchen digestive spice blend, coarse salt, fennel seeds, chopped ginger, not ground, chopped specifically, chopped lemon peel, coriander seeds, and caraway seeds. And this one actually has some really cool symbols in it. Like this one is digestive support, this one is stress support, this one's nourishing. So it has different ways that you can mix honeys together, different spices, different teas that you can drink. This one, it looks a little bit more preppery on a surface level. And that is Surviving When Modern Medicine Fails, a definitive guide to essential oils that could save your life during a crisis. I will say, this might be an unpopular opinion. I'm undecided on essential oils. Nobody come for me. Do not come for me. It makes me curious if we've distilled the plant so far down to get just that pure form, are we missing out on some of the goodness from the rest of the plant? I don't know. I'm not saying they're bad. I've definitely used them. I'm not selling any. Now that I've totally dropped that bomb, here's what I like about this one is cautions and possible drug interactions of all of these different options. So this could apply for not just the essential oils themselves, but more of like maybe just the herb in general. This one I would say I really honestly have rarely reached for, but it's a good one to have it here. Now the top two that I love, okay, I got both of them off of Amazon. I will do my best to remember to link them down below. There is Modern Herbal Dispensatory. Just look at the cover, it's so cute. And then the Encyclopedia of Natural Medicine. This one is, we'll get to that in a second. This goes through all of the herbs in the same way that, much like the first book did, goes through a ton of different herbs, has their Latin name, their warnings, energetics, properties, specific indications, sources, dosage forms, and dosage amounts, so how much you should be taking a day, which is great because some of these don't include that. They're like, oh, you could just make a tincture and take some. And you're like, what does that mean? And it has the usual suspects like yarrow, but it also has witch hazel in here, which is really cool. Wormwood, yucca or jucca. I've literally looked through this book multiple times and I had no idea that yucca was any sort of healing plant. It's a blood purifier. What? See, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. You would just like eat it and it would help. Then there's a couple appendixes for how to prepare these solutions, baths and soaks, cold sheet treatment. Oh, recommended suppliers, which is cool. Obviously, you could always Google who's in your area. This is what gets me excited. Recommended reading. There's like a whole set. I'm not gonna go through all these, but knowing that that's there makes me believe what's in this book a lot more. So I'm gonna go through the time of noting other authors to go listen to or go read more about. That's fascinating. The index is beautiful, hands-on, really helpful. And now that oh my goodness, I've been rambling about this for so long. This is the Mac Daddy to end all Mac Daddies. I don't even know what that means. The Encyclopedia of Natural Medicine. This is the 3rd edition. Absolutely fascinating. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all of it, but what I will, okay, maybe I'll go through some of it. It's so good. Okay. All right, let me find common cold. Let's do that one. Here's why I love this one specifically. There's therapeutic considerations, what to do once you catch a cold, rest, liquids, avoid sugar, vitamin C. Actually, I had no idea that you're supposed to avoid sugar when you have a cold. Zinc lozenges. You can see I already highlighted or underlined right here. Did you know that the best zinc lozenges are those that provide zinc acetate or gluconate and do not contain citric acid, mannitol, or sorbitol? They may be sweetened with the amino acid glycine. In contrast to citric acid, mannitol or sorbitol, glycine, even in excessively large amounts, was found not to interfere with the ionization of zinc. In fact, 90% of zinc was ionized in the study. They provide studies, actual scientific studies for you to follow up on with all of these. Come to find out that it has to be a specific type of zinc and it has to be a lozenge because there's something about, where is it? Basically, it explains that there are 13 different placebo-controlled comparisons that have examined the therapeutic effect of zinc lozenges on the common cold. I'm not gonna go too far into this, I promise, but I just get so fascinated by this. Yada, yada, yada. The explanation for this, for like why one study was exceptionally successful, can be found in an interesting study that evaluated the amount of ionized zinc released into the saliva by various lozenges. It appears that in order for zinc to be effective, it must be ionized in saliva. What? What? Like, they actually have the studies that they've linked and they're notated with footnotes that you can go through and you can follow up on. I just thought zinc was zinc, you know? Like, I just thought take zinc, get better. That's what happens, right? No, not necessarily. Complete recovery for this one group was 4.5 days using the correct kind of zinc in comparison to 7.6 days for the placebo. That's like not exactly in half, but that's pretty darn close. And then it has a quick review, treatment summary, general recommendations, nutritional supplements, and then botanical medicines that you could be taking. I mean, this has like wild stuff in here, like varicose veins. Do you know that there's like stuff you could take to help with varicose veins? Yeah, no, I had no clue. The glossary starts with this much of the book left. Ma'am, watch me just like get stuck in this. References. Oh, and now we're in the actual index. 150 pages of references alone. Like that's where you get me. I may not read every single reference, but the fact that you have them listed brings me a lot more comfort and a lot more assurity than some of the other ones that are like, yarrow is fun. It's pretty to grow. You can find it in the wild and then dry it and use it as a tincture. And I'm like, okay, for what? Oh no, see now I just want to sit with these and my water and just like read for a little bit. All right, I'm putting this away. I promise I'm done. So if you guys are interested in checking out anything along those lines, or if you have other reads that you've been looking into, I just feel like it or not, sometimes I just make myself a perpetual student. And I just like learning new information, so I just pick new things that I want to start to learn, and this is one of them. And it's been a very rewarding and very wild journey. We tried, I don't know if y'all are around, but we tried to grow some of these in the garden last year, but our garden was such a fail. You saw a couple days ago, we still have mullein growing in our garden, which is incredible. I think it should survive through the frost. We've got a couple other medicinal herbs that are still hanging on there. So it'll be really fun to grow these and just make tinctures and try things in a safe way, and making sure I'm reading them and studying up on them and not just going willy-nilly, right? Because like they do have contraindications. We want to make sure that we're not just taking everything just to take it because it's a plant. But I just think it's cool. So forgive me for nerding out a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the video here. I thought it was gonna be short, and then I ended up talking for another 20 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, very sorry. And we'll see you tomorrow night, guys.